Hi everyone.
Hi.
My name is Bijo. This is my wife Milda.
Yeah.
Yesterday we have done a video regarding the coronavirus situation in China, and I have got several requests from many of my friends to do one video in English also because they don't understand Malayalam. Yeah. So I thought it makes sense because so many scary news are coming in media. So people are really panic, and people really worried, especially the families whose relatives are in China or somebody is studying in China. So I request you to forward this video um, to all of your friends so that they can really understand what is the situation in China, because today also I got one request, I mean one question from my friend whether everything is safe here, whether all the vegetables or commodities are available here or not. I said everything is available, but they are still not convinced. So that's why I thought it makes sense to do one video again so that everybody can understand. So this I think by understanding the truth and fact, I think people can come out from the fear. So we have we are presenting this in a form of question and answer. So I think we can cover most of your concerns and questions through this. And still, if you have any concern or a question, you can post your questions in the comment box. We will try to answer your questions based on the real situation in China.
First of all, thank you so much for all your concerns and reach out during this corona outbreak situation. So we will update our status first. So where we live, what is the situation in our city, are we really safe, etc.
We stay in Suzhou. Suzhou belongs to Jiangsu province. This place is around 700 kilometers away from Wuhan city. Now the Wuhan city is quite famous to the world because of corona outbreak. In our city also few cases were reported. I think more than 100 cases were reported here, but there is no death happened. And even the first patient who was under the treatment already discharged from the hospital. So we hear positive news here. There is no need to there is no situation to get panic. And now the current situation in China is celebrating their national holidays, the Spring Festival, the New Year Festival. So for the past 1 week, we didn't go to office. We were in our apartment. But due to corona outbreak situation, now national level, they have extended the holidays for 1 more week to avoid the gathering until the situation comes a little more in control. So we will be in our apartment for another 1 more week, and even the company has given the option to us to work from our apartment if we really don't want to go out of our apartment. So totally we feel safe here. There is no need of any panic situation here, and we don't find any scarcity of any kind of commodities. All the vegetables are available, all the shops are opened, everything is available here. Yeah. So this is the update from our side. We are safe, there is no problem.
So next main concern will be what is the actual source of this coronavirus. So in media, maybe you might have heard like if you consume some non-vegetarian item, maybe there is a chance like you will get infected. So what is the truth behind this?
Yeah. So China is a very big country, and each places have their own food culture. So the latest studies shows that the source of this virus could be either from snake or from bat. The Wuhan city has a big seafood market, Huanan market, and this is the first place this virus get reported this time. And this seafood market, you can get almost all kind of animals or almost all kind of meat in that market. So this reports could be right because you get snake and you get bat in this market. but that doesn't mean that if you eat all other meat like chicken or beef or whatever, you will get infected. That doesn't mean that, because yesterday when I went to the market here, all meat shops were open, people were buying the meats from there. If you cook properly, there won't be any problem. The rumors of like if you eat some meat, then this virus gets spread, this kind of informations are absolutely blundered. There is no truth in that. Yeah.
The next concern will be the number, the infected number. Why the number is increasing day by day? How this coronavirus spread across the globe, and why the number is not yet controlled?
To understand this, the spreading of coronavirus, we have to understand the geography of Wuhan city. Wuhan city belongs to Hubei province, and this is the main transport connecting link between the four cardinal points of China. I mean the Beijing, Shanghai, Nanjing, Guangzhou, Chengdu. So all these major places are connected via high-speed train from Wuhan. So many people will be traveling from Wuhan to all these places. And another thing is Wuhan waterways, the world's third largest river, or Asia's largest river, the Yangtze River, passes near Wuhan. And it has the ships operating from the port of Wuhan to other major places. Another attraction to Wuhan is it's a tourist place. The world wide, many tourists are coming there, and also it's this place has several universities. Many students from other countries come to Wuhan to do their MBBS graduation. So recently the case reported in India, in Kerala, that case was also from a student in Wuhan, the university in the Wuhan. So now we can think Wuhan is really an attracting place because of all this, and also several people doing the business, import-export business there. Now if you look at the population of the Wuhan, it's around 11 million, and which is higher than London or New York population. And as I told before, many people in the sense, almost a half of the people, around 5 to 6 million of the people move out of the city across China or across the world before the Spring Festival starts here. So you can imagine a massive flow of people happen from the city, and you can imagine if thousands of people carrying this virus, then there is a high chance that this virus gets spread across the country and across the world. So this is the main reason that this virus is getting spread all over the country and all over the world. There are certain rumors and videos stating that there can be it's a bioweapon or something like that, and this is absolutely a blunder information. What I told now is the real reason. The massive flow of people with virus as a part of their New Year festival celebration is the main cause of the spreading of this virus. Yeah.
Next concern will be how deadly this virus is. So once you get infected, whether it will lead to death, where we can find some trustable information about the number of infected people, the death casualties, the critical cases, and are there any people getting cured out of this virus, and all those informations.
Yeah. We have collected some data. Coronavirus is not something a new virus. First time it is detected in 1937. At that time, it found that it was transmitting only from animals to animal. The symptoms like fever or running nose was found in animals. And next time it was detected in 1960. So at that time it was found that around 6 type of coronaviruses can be transmitted from animals to human beings, especially the farmers who has close contact with animals. Then it is detected in 2002. I think this is known to all of us. That was a SARS coronavirus. So at that time around 8,000 people were affected, but the death rate was only 10%, and that means around 800 people died. Then in 2012, Again, coronavirus came into picture, and at that time we called it as MERS virus, but the death rate was around 33%. But all these times it was found that it was not transmitting from human to human, only from animals to human being it was transmitted. But when it is detected this time in 2019, it found that it can be transmitted from human being to human being. But still, if you see the dangerous level of this virus, it's only 2%. So as of now, out of 12,000, around 12,000 people affected around the world, only 259 people are affected. That means the death rate is only 259 people died. So that means only 2%. And so if you make a comparison, maybe in 1976 the Ebola virus, it was 35%. Then 2012 it was 10%. 2002 it was 10%. 2012 it was 33%. So now if you look at the percentage here, it's only 2%. So that means it doesn't mean that all the people who are affected with this virus will die. The severity of the chance is too low. And if you look at the Nipah virus, which was spread last year in Kerala, the death rate was around 70%. So what we want to say is that even though this virus is affected, even the vaccinations are not available, still it can be treated like a normal in the normal treatment method, and the people can get cured if your immune system is good. So all these all these 259 cases of death reported till now. I think 90% of the people were already suffering from other illness, other conditions like kidney problems or liver problems or heart problems or cancer, something like that. And also the people are above 65 years old. So for a normal person with a normal immunity state, then this virus can make a normal fever condition. It will not lead to death. So people don't have to get afraid with this virus, because the media news or media hype sometimes gives a feeling to the people that this virus is very dangerous, the world has never seen, something like that. But that is not the real situation. Yeah, I think that will answer this question. The next is where we can find a trustable count, how many people are infected and how many people died, how many people cured. So we will share a link in the description box. You can go through that link, and I have I have this information with me. Almost 12,000, when we do this video, almost 12,025 people are affected, with 259 people died and 256 people already cured, and almost 27 countries are affected, like Spain, Sweden, Finland, India, Philippines, Sri Lanka, Cambodia, Nepal, all these countries with one cases. And yeah, I don't go through all these details. You can go through this link and find the details. If you look at the media, you can see the count is very high. Sometimes please don't trust that information, because people get panic with this count actually. So you can see that only less than 2% or close to 2% people only died. So you can understand the severity of the virus is not very high, like the coronavirus which was detected in previous times. So please don't get panic. Yeah, this is what I want to say.
So the next thing which makes people panic is regarding the isolation period. So why, if you travel back to India or to another countries, why such a big isolation period is demanded? And what all are the precautionary measures you can take to avoid spreading or getting infected?
Yeah. So why isolation is required is a very important thing. Unlike other virus transmission, this virus can get transmitted even before the patient shows the symptoms. So if you look at other normal virus fever, the virus get transmitted after the patient shows the symptoms of running nose or fever or cough, sneeze, something like that. But this virus, even before the patient shows the symptom, all these symptoms, the virus can get transmitted. So that's why the people who are directly or indirectly connected to China once travel back to their home places, they must be isolated by themselves without any external pressure or force. You have to be isolated by yourself, and you have to use your own vessels for food, or you have to bleach your dress with the bleaching powder. All these things are instructed by the health department because of this reason. So please pay attention and please be responsible to this. This is highly needed. Yeah, otherwise, even though you are not feverish, you can be a virus carrier, and when you closely interact with other people with a low immune system, you may not be affected, but the other person can get affected. So this is really important. And another thing is, what are the precautionary measures that we have taken? What is the instruction given to us is to use the N95 mask. I will show you. This is the normal mask that we get here, but this mask is, the filtering is very low actually. Still the airborne particles can go inside. So that's why the health department has insisted us to use the N95 mask. So this is what N95 mask will look like. So 95 means the 95% of the airborne particles can be filtered by this. The small particles up to 0.3 micron can be filtered with this. Yeah, I will demonstrate the N95 mask, how to wear. This is N95 mask. So first we have to put the first ribbon. Get adjusted the space here. Yeah, so this is how we usually wear this one, and when I go outside I go like this. So this mask is multi-layered mask which can filter 95% of the airborne particles. So this is really safe. And another thing what we are doing is we just wash disinfectant our hands with around 20 seconds in water. If I go outside and come back, then I disinfect my hand. So this is something like normal precautionary measures that we take for to prevent the transmission of normal virus transmission. So apart from that, there is no other things are instructed to us. So what you have to do from your side is, if you are a person who traveled from China, then please report to the health centers instructed by the health departments of your state, and please take the quarantine measures what they are telling, and please don't hide this information, because yesterday we came to know that few people who traveled from here really hide this information from government, from the health department. So this is something really bad. Please be responsible, and please ensure that you are not a virus carrier. Yeah, this is what you have to do from your side first.
Now all of you will be thinking like, why you people are staying back in China? Are you really feeling safe? And what all are the measures China has taken so far? So
yeah, many people have asked why you are not traveling back. The first reason is we have a baby of 2 years old. So in apartment we feel safe, because already 2 weeks we will be here, no need to travel outside. But if you come to India, then again you have to travel via airport, where again more gathering of people will be there. So that's the main reason. And another thing is, China has taken already enough measures to prevent the spreading of this virus. They have already they have already taken the quarantine measures for the Wuhan city. The in and out travel have completely stopped. All the flights have cancelled. All the trains have stopped their services, and there is no bus service, nothing. So the total city is isolated, and the government is especially taking care of that city with the needed things for the people there. And outside Wuhan city, in all the places, main places, the government has set up a special fever clinic. That means if I feel fever today, I am not supposed to go to the normal hospital. I have to go to the special fever clinic which has set up for this purpose, and I have to ensure that my fever is not because of coronavirus. So totally we feel safe here. That's why we are not traveling back. And you may be hearing or you may be reading some news on media that people die on road and nobody's taking care. The situation is really severe, something like that. Please do not believe that kind of information. You can see, you can go to the facts and you can go to the data how many people really died. As I told before, it's just less than 2%, and who people who already with suffering from other kind of illness. So before forwarding any kind of such messages or information, please ensure by yourself what is the authenticity of that message, then forward to other groups in WhatsApp or Facebook, whatever. Otherwise, still there are people living in China whose families are in India, and people really get panic by seeing such messages. So at least do this from your side. I know that people are still not get convinced when we say that there is not much problem here. So what I have decided is I will go outside my apartment, then I will take some photos and videos for you. I will show what is the real city status, how the transportation, how the shops, everything I will show you. Then I think you will be convinced. Yeah, see some photos and videos.
Okay.
So hope you have seen the photos and videos outside my apartment, how the road look like. Yeah, so before concluding, one more thing, there is no medically proven vaccination or treatment found for this virus. It's just treatment like other fever. So if you see some videos or messages that medicine is available here, medicine is available there, that please don't believe and forward that kind of information. So if there is some official medical vaccinations are available, means the WHO will report this and it will be publishing on all famous news channels. So you wait for that. Yeah, so no need to get panic. Stay healthy.
Feel responsible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.